Yokoso and greetings. I'm your friendly neighborhood Game Pawn Shop employee, and today we're going to be playing The Legend of Zelda. Many years ago, Prince Darkness Gannon stole one of the Triforce with power. Princess Zelda had one of the Triforce with wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide it from Gannon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units link to save her. All of Treasures. That right there, my friends, is some classic 1980s English. As is Rupee. This is a classic game. I can remember probably the first time. This is one of the first games I remember playing as a child, being about 4 or 5 years old. And this game and Super Mario Bros. 1 and Metroid were the 3 games that, as I think back, come to mind first. My brother played them a lot with our cousins, and I can remember watching them play. And if I'm not mistaken, I know I remember watching them beat Metroid, but I also remember them watching beat this classic game. Well, shall we get started? Have to name him Link. That is a tradition for me. I do my best to name my characters their actual names, lest they be confused. Go ahead and get started. The opening screen to Legend of Zelda. Our first thing we're going to want to do is run into this little house. This is the only time that you're ever going to have any idea of what to do next, because there's a door right there. And grab this wonderful little wooden sword. I always wondered why he disappeared. It almost looks like I killed him by accident. Now let's head out into the open field and explore. Oktaroku! What an enemy. Let's kill some Octoroks here. This is just an iconic moment in this game. And, yep, you're dead. Wipe yourself off. One of the best things to me about this game is the sheer sense of exploration. And, by the way, just a tip. If you've got the little flying swords, I would recommend sniping these things because they are highly annoying. You just never know where they're going to go. But watch out when you snipe them for doing this, because then you won't be able to get any kind of coins or hearts or anything they drop. But yeah, I remember one of the best things about this game was the sheer sense of exploration. And, as a kid back in the late 80s, having no idea where to go. And I can remember that me and my brother, we knew where the first dungeon was. And so when I would play this, I would go immediately there. I would beat the first dungeon. I would get the first piece of the Triforce, or the first unit, as it says in the intro. And then I would have absolutely no idea where to go. And I would usually quit after that because I just, it's just massive. And the only way that you could have figured it out was just try everything and go everywhere. Oh, look at the Zolas, or the Zoras, as they would later be called. Alright, so let's keep going. The goal right now is we're heading east to pick up some bombs. Now, sometimes these little blue guys, these little blue Octoroks, like that, they'll drop a bomb. And so if they do, then that's a good thing. But we want to. The reason I'm killing as much stuff as I can is because I want the money. I want the cash. Oh, there's a fairy. Gotta grab that. Even if I don't need it, I get it, because if I don't, I just feel like it's a waste. It's like not recycling. So I've got another set of bombs, and now if you go in here in this shop, they actually have bombs as well. Buy something, will you? Yes, I think I. Oh. No, I won't, because I don't have enough rupees. Well, that is most unfortunate. So I guess I need to go pick up another 2 rupees. Oh, there's one! Come on! You. Apparently that Octorok doesn't carry cash. Oh, slow down. Okay, let's see. There's some little moblins. I got my flying swords back. I'm sure that has an official name. Yeah, but I don't know what it is, because I'm not a loser, and I don't look up all of the names to every enemy and move. I'm just kidding. I don't think people who do that are losers. I mean, I'm kind of a loser in other ways, just not in that way. All right, now I have 20 rupees, so it's time to pick up these bombs. There we go. Now let us continue on our adventure. And what we're going to want to do is we're really just kind of getting ready for our quest. This is our time of training and of preparation. And so before anybody goes on a quest, they have to get ready for it. And that's what we're doing here. We're going to go back and pick up some extra rupees. We're going to need them. We're going to pick up a better sword. Going to grab the blue ring, which gives us a nicer looking tunic. And we want to be stylish as we kill moblins and Octoroks, and ultimately as we murder Gannon with an arrow to the head. So let's see, we're gonna want to go up here and around the corner. Oh, shield. That's another tip for those of you that haven't played this game much. If you just indiscriminately slash your arrow, or slash your sword rather, then arrows and other things that come flying at you can hit you. But if you just face them and put on a brave face, that arrow will be deflected off of your shield. And really, that's a lesson for life. You know, don't run away from your problems. Face them head on, and you'll succeed. Now, if you go touch this little guy, he's going to move, and you're going to get the opportunity to go down into the ground. Because in the world of Legend of Zelda, in Hyrule, there are secret stairs everywhere where little moblins hide with coins and tell you that it's a secret to everybody, except for people who read the internet. So we're just going to continue on our way, on our quest to prepare ourselves to face the many trials that Gannon has. Now you may notice that I've only got one heart, but I'm not scared, because I know that I have the power to succeed, and I'm going to succeed. And one of the ways I'm going to do that is by not dying right here. Let us get this heart container, and we will continue on our quest. Oh, yep, that's one of the bad things about just, pushing buttons indiscriminately. Alright, so let's go on. We're going to make our way up to the North Country. And speaking of the North Country, that reminds me of the great Bob Dylan. Hopefully there's some Bob Dylan fans out there. If not, I would highly recommend that you go pick up the Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, that album, which has the song, The Girl from the North Country, which, little known fact, was actually written about Princess Zelda. And so if you get an opportunity, I'd highly... Frustrate! Well, looks like we're going to be starting over, at least from the beginning point. We have everything that we've already collected, but we have to go back through the motions of walking back where we were. But I'm confident that now we're going to make it. So fear not, my friends. Anyway, Bob Dylan. So The Girl from the North Country, great song, great duet with the most phenomenal Johnny Cash, my favorite singer of all time. And if you've not listened to Johnny Cash, or you're not a fan, then I highly recommend you go pick up the Live from Folsom Prison, because that album is absolutely one of the greatest albums that's ever been put onto vinyl or digital or whatever you happen to listen to music on. So alright, we're going to just keep making our way. We want to finish collecting all of the junk that we need to kill Gannon and to restore the Triforce and all of its units back to proper form. And I am going to go on a murderous rampage because I died, and I want to take revenge on my previous self, or for my previous self, rather. Alright, so now we're going to hit up some secrets. The first one is right here. We're going to lay a bomb. Boom. And...
it's a secret to everybody.
Except for people who have ever been on GameFAQs. And then we're going to come down here and backtrack a little bit. and we're going to move this guy. Go down here, and it's a secret to everybody, except for people who have Google. And then we're going to keep going. So next, we're going to hit up another little secret area on this screen. Now, this may just look like a giant red rock in the middle of the road, but in fact, it houses yet another secret. Now, honestly, I'm not sure how the people inside of these secret areas get food or water or really anything, because it seems to be that they're entombed in stone. Yeah, I don't remember exactly which space this was in. It seems as though they are entombed in stone and have no way out except for when we blow it up. So maybe that's why they disappear once we get it. Maybe they're taking their last dying breath and then dying because they've been stuck in a rock for who knows how long. At least long enough to grow a pretty sweet beard. Alright, so now we're going to go get some secrets up here in the North Country. But before we do, we're going to kill some jumping spiders. Tektites, I think they're called. You're dead. No. Yeah, there you go. You're dead. Oh, you're dead too. Okay, now this is a fun little game. If you don't have enough rupees and you need some more, you can always come in here and waste them all by playing the lottery. I wouldn't usually recommend it because generally you just, you do that, you lose 10. Occasionally you'll get lucky, but I don't know. You could probably make a lot of money in here if you just want to stick with it for a long time, but I think more than likely you'll just waste all your money. Alright, now there's a couple secret areas right here. You just have to know about it. You go down in here and what do you know? It's a secret to everybody. And we're going to get 100 rupees from that one. So let's head on back down and go off to pick up some more stuff. Alright, so it seems like there is something up here. Don't mind me. Oh, no, never mind. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Gonna go up here and visit my good old friend Merlin, who lives in this very narrow cave. And he's got, if you'll remember from the beginning, the letter. And what does the letter say? We don't ever find out, unfortunately. But I'm sure it's a good letter. And it's written to an old woman, so it has to say something. Well, I have absolutely no idea what could be in that letter. But whatever it does, whatever it says, it certainly benefits us here in a few minutes, and we'll get to see how that takes place. But first, we're going to go pick up a lamp and a sword. So we'll run in here in this little shop, visit this shop, and get the blue lamp real quick. And this is the reason that as we start this game, we want to pick up as much money as we can by finding all those secret areas and by killing as many things as we can so that we can buy all the junk that we need. So we got to buy the lamp. There's the blue ring here in a little bit that costs 250, and so we want to make sure that we've got enough for that, etc., etc. Alright, so we're going to come up here by this waterfall, and we'll find a little lake and a man horse with swords for arms. And if we go in the cave behind him, what we will find is a man who says, "Master using it, and you can have this." And we get this sweet white and blue sword to replace our old wooden brown and green one. Now, I'm not really sure why he says that, and I've never had him come repossess it if I died too many times. So don't pay what he says any attention. But anyway, so now we are better equipped because we have a sword that does twice as much damage. Unfortunately, at this time, our episode is coming to a close. So anyway, I'm glad that you chose to journey, quest with me. I hope that you'll continue alongside of me as we seek to restore the Triforce to its pristine and former glory and shoot Gannon in the head with a silver arrow. So if you'd like to continue on this journey with me, then subscribe, and we will continue, and we'll see you next time.